Hello, friend. We are so glad you decided to spend some time with us today. Are you ready to relax and practice your English with us?
That's right. Think of us as your two new helpful English learning friends. Welcome to English Friends Chat. I'm Emma.
And I'm Ryan.
Okay, let's just dive right in. We are tackling an errand that honestly is something we all have to do, but it feels so unnecessarily stressful
Oh, wait.
going to the post office.
Right. It feels like it should be simple.
It should be. You have a box, you want to send it, but then you get to the counter and it's like the clerk is speaking this secret language.
It's a total anxiety trigger.
Yeah.
You've been waiting in that line. You've rehearsed what you're going to say in your head, and then they hit you with this rapid-fire round of questions. Priority or ground? Do you want insurance? Is it fragile? And you just, freeze.
You absolutely freeze. And that's exactly what we're going to fix today. So our mission is to basically eliminate that feeling.
Yeah.
We've gone through all the guidelines, the training manuals, and we've pulled out the key phrases, the vocabulary, everything you need.
We want you to walk in there with total confidence. Think of this as your cheat sheet for mastering the post office.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll start with the absolute basics because really a little bit of prep can cut your time at the counter in half. So let's start with the simplest thing you can mail, a letter. Just a normal envelope. This is like the one thing you might be able to do without ever talking to a person.
But only if you prep it right. And that prep really comes down to two things on the envelope itself. First is the shipping address.
The to address.
Right, the to address. That goes right in the center. Everyone pretty much knows that.
But the second one, and this is the one people sometimes skip, is the return address, the from address in the top left corner.
And our sources say this is so critical.
Why is it so important?
Because if for whatever reason they can't deliver it, maybe the person moved, maybe the address is wrong, without your return address,
Yeah.
it's just gone.
Gone, like forever.
It's basically lost forever. They can't send it back to you, so it goes to like a dead mail facility. It's a sad fate for a letter.
Okay, so lesson one, always write the return address.
Always. Then you need a stamp. That little sticky picture on the top right. It's just proof you paid.
And if you have that stamp on there, you can just drop it in one of those big blue mail boxes on the street corner and you're done.
But if you don't have stamps, or maybe you're not sure if one is enough, that's when you go to the counter. Let's do a little role play here. I'll be the clerk.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be the customer. And let's say I'm trying to send a postcard to a friend in another country.
Okay. Good morning. How can I help you?
Hi there. I'd like to buy some stamps, please.
Sure. What kind of stamps do you need?
Well, I need to send this one postcard overseas, and then I guess I'll just get some regular stamps for letters inside the country.
Okay. So for the regular letters, you'll want first-class stamps. We usually sell those in a book of 20.
Book? Okay.
And for your postcard, you'll need an international stamp. It's a bit more expensive, obviously.
Oh, wait. I thought I could just, put 2 regular stamps on it. Is that not right?
You could, but you'd probably be overpaying.
Yeah.
An international stamp is the exact right amount. It just makes things cleaner.
Huh. That's good to know. Okay, great. Then I will take 1 international stamp and a book of the first class ones, please.
Perfect. There you go.
And here's the best tip for you listening. If you have a letter, but you're just totally unsure, forget asking for stamps. Just hand the letter over and say,
Hello, I need to mail this letter, please.
Exactly. They'll weigh it and put the perfect postage on for you. No guesswork.
All right, now for the main event. Mailing a package or a parcel. Anything in a box.
And for this, you always have to go to the counter. No way around it.
Right, because it has to be weighed. Now, a pro tip we found, pack it really well at home, bubble wrap, strong tape.
Yeah.
But maybe leave the final piece of tape unsealed.
Oh, why's that?
So the clerk can take a quick peek inside if they need to. It's just a security thing sometimes. Then when you get to the counter, you just need one magic phrase.
Hello, I need to mail this package, please.
That's it. So simple. The clerk puts it on the scale, gets the weight, and then the questions start.
Question 1 is easy. Where is it going?
Yep. Just say the city or the country. Chicago, Japan.
Then question 2, what's inside? And this is for safety, right? You just have to be generally honest. It's some books or it's a sweater.
Exactly. And then the scary one. Question 3.
How would you like to send it?
And your brain just goes blank.
Mm-hmm.
This is really just them asking. Do you want it sent fast, medium, or slow?
Okay, so let's break that down. Slowest and cheapest is usually called standard or ground.
Right. And that'll take, maybe 5 to 7 business days? It's fine if there's no rush.
Then the medium option, which is usually the best deal, is called priority mail or express.
And that's your sweet spot. 2 to 3 business days, great value.
And then there's the emergency button, priority express or overnight.
Fastest and most expensive. It's guaranteed to be there tomorrow, but you will definitely pay for it.
But here's the thing. You don't have to have all those names memorized. The real trick is to make the clerk explain it to you.
Yes. You just have to ask the magic question.
What are my options?
Or even just, what is the cheapest way to send this that forces them to lay it all out for you?
Okay, let's role play this one. It's the most important one. I'm the customer. I've got my package, and I'm looking a little lost.
Log voice. All right, I've got your package, Wade. It's ready to go. How would you like to send it?
Oh, I'm not really sure. What are my options? I mean, it doesn't have to be there, like, tomorrow, but I don't want it to take forever either.
Pauses as if typing.
Okay, let's see. Based on where it's going, you've got a couple of choices. The cheapest is standard ground. That's $9.50, and it'll get there in about 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next one up from that?
That would be priority mail. It's a bit more, $14, but it will be there in just 2 days.
So $4.50 more to get it there 3 days faster. That actually sounds pretty good.
It's a popular choice.
What about the super fast one? Just so I know. Priority Express is going to be $38, but that's guaranteed for tomorrow.
Wow. Okay, no, definitely don't need that. Thank you. That's really clear. Let's do the priority, please. 2 days is perfect.
See? No stress. You just asked for the options, and you made an informed choice. That's all it takes.
Okay, so once you pick the speed, they often hit you with the add-ons. These are the extra services.
And they can sound like they're just trying to upsell you, but some of them are really useful.
So first up is the tracking number.
Right. That's the code that lets you watch your package travel online so you know when it's delivered. And a smart thing to ask is, does that price already include a tracking number?
Right, because sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't.
Exactly. With Priority, tracking is almost always included for free. But if you pick the cheap standard option, they might ask you to pay like $2 extra for it.
And it's probably worth it for peace of mind.
For anything important, yeah. Next up, insurance. This one's a big deal if you're sending something valuable.
So you pay a little extra.
And if the package gets lost or broken, the post office pays you back for what it was worth. The clerk will ask, okay, what's the value? And you just tell them it's worth about $100.
Okay, that makes sense. Then you have things like signature confirmation.
Which you probably don't need for a sweater. That's for like super important legal documents where you need proof the person actually received it.
Right. And what about fragile items?
Special handling.
Yeah.
You have to speak up. You just tell the clerk, this is fragile, please.
And they'll put a sticker on it.
A big, bright, fragile sticker. Same if you're mailing a large photo, you can write do not bend on the envelope.
Okay, let's put that into a role play. I've picked priority, but my package is breakable and has some value.
Clerk voice. Okay, all set with priority mail. That price does include your tracking number. Now, did you want to add any insurance to this?
Yes, I do actually. The contents are worth about $150.
Got it. I can add $150 of insurance for an extra $4. Is there anything fragile in here?
Yes, it's a glass frame, so this is definitely fragile, please.
Good to know. I'll get a fragile sticker on there for you. And it's not a legal document, so no signature needed.
Correct. No signature.
Perfect. Your total will be $18. See? You're in complete control. Okay, time to level up. The final boss, international shipping.
The big one.
All the same rules apply, weighing, speed, all of that. But there is one extra non-negotiable step.
The paperwork. The customs form.
Precisely. This is a form that gets attached to the outside of your box, and it tells the government of the country you're sending it to exactly what's inside.
It's for taxes and security.
That's it. So let's say you're mailing a package to Japan.
Okay. Hello, I need to mail this package to Japan.
Zork voice. Okay, great. It weighs 3 pounds. I'm just going to need you to fill out this customs form before I can print the label. Here you go.
And on that form, whether it's paper or on a screen, you have to be super honest. You have to list the contents in detail.
And this is where people mess up. You can't just write gift. That's not good enough.
So what do you write?
You have to be specific. Used cotton t-shirt, hardcover book, children's toy.
And then you get to the value section. This part seems tricky.
It is, because this can actually cost the person you're sending the gift to money.
Wait, what? How?
So if you declare a really high value, say you send a gift worth $400, your friend in that other country might have to pay customs duties, basically, an import tax, just to receive their gift.
So they get a bill for a gift I sent them.
You can, yes. The tax is charged by their country based on the value you put on the form. So you want to be honest, but just be aware that declaring a high value can have consequences for the receiver.
Okay, to finish up, let's just quickly cover a few other things you can do at the post office besides mailing stuff.
Right. You can buy supplies if you forgot a box or tape, You can just ask, do you sell padded envelopes?
You can also write a P.O. box. That's just a locked mailbox for you inside the post office. Good for privacy.
And finally, picking up mail. Sometimes the carrier leaves that little delivery slip in your mailbox.
Right, because the package was too big or needed a signature.
So you take that slip to the counter and say, I'm here to pick up a package. But you absolutely need two things.
The slip itself and your ID.
I need your ID. They have to verify it's really you. All right, that was a lot, but you have successfully navigated the entire post office. Let's do a really quick recap of the 5 key takeaways to lock all this in.
Number 1, be prepared. Write both addresses, the to and the return, before you even leave home.
2, use those magic phrases. I need to mail this package, and the most powerful one, what are my options?
3, know the speeds. Just think slow, medium, fast, standard, priority, express.
4, ask for the extras you need. Does that include tracking? And don't be afraid to say, this is fragile, please.
And 5, international always means a customs form. Fill it out honestly and be specific about what's inside.
Now remember, the clerk is there to help you. It's okay to say, I'm not sure. Your confidence now comes from knowing the right questions to ask to get the answers you need.
All this talk about process and roles makes me wonder, in our world of, instant DMs and emails where everything is so fast, do you still prefer getting a physical letter? Is that tangible piece of paper, that card, actually worth the trip and the stamp? Something to think about next time you see one of those big blue mailboxes.
That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video and subscribe our channel.